welcome back to the Teamwolf Channel. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Daniel.
It's been about 2 weeks since the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox has been released, and it's been over 1 week since Black Ops Cold War has been out. Very exciting game. We do have our announcement giveaway in this video, so stay tuned for that. We're excited to see who won those 2 PlayStation 5 controllers and that PlayStation gift card. Let's get started with the video. Alright, so first thing on the topic is the PlayStation 5 and the adaptive triggers. Our thoughts on the new controller. You start it off.
Alright, one thing that I really liked about that controller is that the adaptive triggers, when you hold it, when you push it down, you feel tension on it, like at certain parts, like such as Astro's Playroom. When you're like a ball, a frog, like there's one part of the level you get, when you get your coins, you have to pull down a lever, and it actually feels like you're actually pulling down the lever, and then the ball goes in your hand, and you have to crush it with your right trigger, and it actually feels like you're trying to crush the ball.
Yeah, Astro's Playroom really does show you the future of gaming with the PlayStation 5 controller and the console. It really drives you into that sensation with the DualSense controller on your fingers with the triggers, the vibration in the triggers. There's some times where in Astro's Playroom there's pressure being blown out to you, and you can literally feel that pressure in the triggers, and it's just so crazy how Sony and PlayStation did a really good job with that controller. That sensation does transfer over to all of future gaming, and we can't wait to see what is in store for us, for upcoming games, because it's going to be very crazy. As far as multiplayer, you've gotten used to it, right?
Yeah.
I personally don't like it with the multiplayer. You can get used to it. It's a very cool, futuristic feeling, but for me, in my opinion, I think it's going to be very good for like story-based games. Very cool and exciting, to just see it for upcoming games, because it's going to be really cool. Let's go to our thoughts on the new Call of Duty Cold War.
Alright, one thing that I like about Cold War is the maps. Like, they're big, like the World at War maps. And also, the guns feel nice. I actually like the vibration and the triggers, and like in certain game modes, because it actually feels like you're holding down the trigger on the real gun.
Yeah. My opinions on multiplayer for Black Ops Cold War, it's an overall good game. There's lots of cool things added to the game. We really do like that they took a lot of stuff that was good from Modern Warfare, which is the previous Call of Duty, such as like all the different attachments that you can customize your gun. Is just very cool to see all sorts of attachments to your type of game style. So if you want to be a rushing type of player, there's setups for that. If you want to be more of a slow-paced player, there's always a setup for that. For campy players, there's a setup for that. There's just so many variations that you can do with all the guns. That was one thing that we've always wanted. Previous Call of Duties, we've always had to play with, a few attachments. It was never that huge, and to me, that's very cool to have in Call of Duty, because it's all about customization, in my opinion. The leveling system for the guns, like Modern Warfare, you can start a gun at level 1. After a few matches, you've unlocked a good amount of attachments to get going with that weapon. Now, on Black Ops Cold War, the leveling system for the weapons takes a lot longer. You can grind for hours just to unlock, a small amount of attachment, and you have to grind for it, and that's what we want. We want to feel rewarded every single time we unlock an attachment, or any challenges. So that's very cool, in my opinion.
It really does feel rewarding when you actually unlock an attachment.
Yeah. The next topic that we want to talk about is the maps for Cold War.
I like the maps. I feel like other maps feel better with different game modes.
We only got 8 maps right off the bat from launch of the game. 8 multiplayer maps, and that's the first time in Call of Duty history that we've gotten such a short playlist of maps. Yeah, they definitely felt like very repetitive, right?
Yeah.
To the point where you just kind of want to, take a break from the game. So we definitely do need a lot of maps. Hopefully we get some on season 1, which will be released December 10th. So hopefully we do get at least 4 maps minimum. We did get Nuketown just yesterday, so that was a cool addition to it. But it's just one map, I mean, we've had the game for over 10 plus days already, and just to see one map is just not enough. Even though we are really big fans of Nuketown's such a good map, but for some reason they keep bringing back the same old maps, and it just still seems very repetitive. I think what's best is to bring older maps, but maps that haven't been brought to the new Call of Duty franchise. The past 5-6 years we've been getting old maps, but they've always been the same old maps that they keep bringing back. So I think it'd be very cool, to bring back other maps that haven't been used in the new Call of Duty games. Put it down in the comments and let us know what you guys would like to see in Black Ops Cold War. Alright, so let's go to our next topic, which is the guns for multiplayer. What guns are you liking right now?
Right now, I'm personally sticking to the guns that were in Modern Warfare and that were brought into Cold War, like the XM4, which is the M4 in Modern Warfare, and the MP5, which is the MP5 in Modern Warfare, and also like the Uzi, which is the Mileno, and other guns just like that, like the AUG and the FLAMAS.
Okay. Yeah, so you're starting off with those few weapons. All those weapons are really good weapons. I think the MP5 is a little too overpowered right now, even though after they nerfed the weapon, it still feels a little bit overpowered. But I mean, that's an MP5. That's how the MP5 kind of handles, and that's how an MP5 should run. But I really like the MP5 a lot, but I don't use it in Cold War. I do have it maybe at level 22, 23. But what I do like using the most is the XM4. I do like the AUG. Between the AUG and the M16, they're both very similar. The AUG is going to give you more damage, but a little bit harder to control. On the M16, it's going to feel a lot more smoother, easier to control, but the damage is less. I personally like the M16 a little bit more. I also like the AK-47. It feels really nice, but I really like the recoil and the way the gun feels and the way the gun sounds in this game. It actually sounds very satisfying. It's even the kicking from the recoil, it feels really good, especially like on the AK-74U. I like how it sounds. The FAMAS sounds just like a very dirty weapon, it sounds so powerful, right? The FAMAS,
yeah.
It's just so strong. It's a strong weapon, and the rapid fire on it is just it's pretty good. You just have to be able to control that weapon. FAMAS is a really good weapon as well. The Krig 6 is still a really good weapon. I really like it a lot. Pellington. The Pellington sniper, it's a really good weapon. I see a lot of people using that weapon. And then our secondary weapons, they're really cool. I like the fact that the shotguns are brought to secondary weapons now and not a primary weapon. In some cases, now depending on the type of lobby you're in, I did find myself having to switch over to a certain class where my weapon was a lot higher level to be able to stay on top of the leaderboard in that lobby. So that's one thing that you guys need to kind of play around with. You as a gamer, you have to make that decision. So that's my next topic that I want to bring up too, is the perks. So you don't have to run ninja if you know how to play it right. So what I found myself doing, I used this tactic before I unlocked ninja, because you unlock ninja at what level, like 35, like in the mid 30s. I would run, slow down, crouch, and walk slowly until I get to the opponent and then kill them off. You have to be able to know when to run and when you have to slow down and stop. That way they don't hear your footsteps coming in, because footsteps are very loud in this game, right?
Yes.
Very loud. Yeah. So especially with the 3D audio, now you hear them right above you. You hear them below you, so it's just the 3D audio with this new PlayStation 5 console. It's just, it enhances more of the sound.
I go back and forth on Ghost and Ninja, but other times on certain weapons when I really don't need like the lethals or extra attachments on my gun, I switch it over to perk read, so I can have 2 perks for each slot, which is a total of 6 perks.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many like different customizations that you can do with this game, and it's just very cool. You know, to be able to give you that option, that choice, and go with, you know, what type of gamer you want to be for that game. So it's just like, and it's cool that because every single game is different. You know, you have different gamers for every lobby. You know, you have a few sweaty players, you have a few players that really camp good, and you just have to kind of be able to switch your game style in a fly, and you know, being able to have that customization is a very big plus to have. Overall, I think the game is really good. The only thing that is lacking is content on the maps. We need more maps. When Season 1 comes out, I hope to see at least one more assault rifle and one more SMG and one more shotgun. Right?
Yeah.
And even one more pistol, I think. I think another pistol would be cool. Because we only have, what, 3 pistols?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. So at least one more pistol. So let's talk about zombies. Zombies is a really good overall game mode. I think they did a really good job of adding all the new stuff with it. I really like that they added to zombies is when certain zombies get killed, you know, they drop a few stims, they drop semtexes, they drop grenades, decoy grenades, and that's, you know, really cool and very helpful, especially when you're getting to like the higher levels.
One thing that I actually really like about the zombies game mode is that there's dark ether portals like everywhere on the map. It takes you to this like another dimension, and you have to go around looking for the parts you need to like finish off the Easter egg, which is to beat the game. I like the ending of the game. Let us know down below if you have ever got there.
Zombies just has like it's just a whole different, you know, world, and it's very cool to, you know, step away from multiplayer and, you know, go into zombies and have some fun and just mess around and beat the game, because there is an ending to zombies, and also there's a way where you can just keep going, you know, all the way to the highest level you can survive in. And then I like the fact that you can actually now, with the crystals in the pre-lobby of zombies, you can actually upgrade your juggernaut, you can upgrade all your perks, all your weapons. It's just a whole different ballgame.
One thing that I liked about the zombies game mode is the wonder weapon and the ray gun. I feel like those guns are really strong, they're really useful when you get them, but the wonder weapon, like when you do the Easter egg, you'll have to get it because you need that gun to actually complete the game.
Yeah, I mean, that game is really cool.
A cool thing that they added into the Cold War Zombies is the arcade game mode, which is like there's zombies coming everywhere around you, and it's like an arcade style where you have to like hold one way to shoot. Like you need the triggers. You have to hold the left analog stick to be able to shoot the gun. One more thing that I wanted to add about Cold War is the AUG and the FAMAS. I like that in Modern Warfare it was a burst assault rifle, and then in Cold War it's a full automatic.
Yeah.
And it like changed for the AUG as well. And in Modern Warfare it was a full automatic, and Cold War it's a burst.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's cool that the FAMAS is a fully auto weapon now, and the AUG is a burst assault rifle, and the AUG is a very powerful weapon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's it for this video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Let's go straight to announcing the winners for the PlayStation 5 controllers. Alright, so here we go. The PlayStation 5 controller giveaway and the $25 gift card for prize 1. Prize 2 gets the PlayStation 5 controller. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. Let's go raffle the names out. Alright, so I'm using my mobile app to pick out the winner. So here we go. Let's raffle it out. Alright, so we got a winner. So our first winner is Milkstar R27 will win the PlayStation 5 controller and the $25 PlayStation Store card. Let's get going for the second prize winner. All right, so we have a winner. The winner is unknown. Congratulations, you just won the PlayStation 5 controller. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys don't have a PlayStation 5, we'll switch it out for a PlayStation 4 controller. Just let us know once we reach out to you guys. You guys have a good weekend. For those who are not subscribed to the channel and you guys enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell. It will help us out a lot. And thank you guys for any support. All right, see you guys in our next video. Team Wolf, let's get locked and loaded.